Welcome to my quiet Daisy life. This is our survivor. Her name is Daisy. In this series, we intend to live a quiet life among the killers. We seek to stay alive, under the radar, hunting, gathering, building, all while having to constantly watch out for other survivors and threats. You are a huge part of this series. We will have topics of conversation each episode, and as each episode ends, I will read your comments. I hope to live a long and quiet Daisy life and get to know you all very well. Duts. I've been robbed. My shelter has been robbed. If it was one of the viewers who robbed me, come back and put a soda in the shelter, and I'll at least give you all the respect in the world. Well, let's get into the episode. Okay, let's take this. What is good, everybody? Back with our girl Daisy in DayZ. Just seeing how many days we can survive on a public server, playing a PVE gameplay style, trying to survive against the elements. However, it is just an official public server, so there are other survivors running around who will ultimately probably cause Daisy's demise. But we will see how long she can live. It's been a fun journey so far. Very interactive series. Kind of a unique way to PvE, playing against the elements while having to look over our shoulder for other survivors. And we always ask questions for the comments, and then I read your comments in the following episode. So I hope to get to your comments here today. See if there's any signs of other survivors down here, any dead zombies, dead animals, nothing like that I can see. Live zombies are actually quite comforting. So I'm enjoying the series. I am getting to know you. I've gotten to know a few of you pretty well. And every now and then we do meetups. We need to do a base raid episode coming up for that base we found. Some of you have made your way over to Daisy's location, so maybe next episode or the one after that, depending on when we can all get together. You can join the Discord linked below for that. If you are just stumbling on this series, you can watch from the beginning by pausing and clicking the link that says in the description, watch from the beginning. Today we need to find some base building materials. As you know, we got robbed. I did go back and check. I have a new shelter that is top secret. Top secret. Let's try this one. The Fane. Love it. And so we're storing our base building materials there. We need some nails. We need a hatchet. I mean, we need some stuff now that we got robbed. But the shelter that got robbed has not been tampered with at all. And I dared, if it was a viewer who robbed me, to put a soda in there, and there was no soda. It's exactly the way I left it. So it might have been just a passerby. You know, someone stumbled on it. It hasn't been trapped at all. No booby traps there or anything like that. Let's eat some cat food. Don't want to eat too much of it and get sick. But I do want to make good use of it. So we're looking for some nails, a hatchet, sharpening stones. And we want to build a base. If we get robbed again, perhaps we just go nomad, trip around the world, and we just travel the highway around the world. Otherwise, the roadmap for the series is probably to build a base, do something cool, do some cookouts, then travel around the world. I don't know. What do you want to see Daisy do? And today, I think we head to Svet. Bigger city. We may not make it back to where we want to build up in the mountains over there today. Shorter episode today. I got a lot going on in real life. Question of the day. Question of the day. One of two ways you could take this question. Put in the comments. Either what makes you like the most fulfilled? When are you at your best in life? Or at what point, were you the happiest? What makes you the happiest in life? Seasons of life. And what can you do to foster that is the next question. Am I at my best when I'm, fixing something, when I'm working on something? Did I just lose my knife? Don't tell me it got ruined. Oh. Had that Fane for a long time. Unfortunate. Let's punch this guy's arm. Punch him in the elbow till he dies. Oh no, I don't want these to get ruined. damaged. Do I have something that can fix them? I do. Let's fix them. Yeah, when are you at your best? Or tell me about a happy season in your life. I look forward to reading those. Studies will show most people are at their best. They feel at their best not when they've achieved everything they want, but when they have a plan to achieve it and the plan is starting to work. That's when studies will show like people are at their best. They're thriving when they're like, dude, I want to get this done, and you struggle and it's not working. You go back to the drawing board and it's still not working. You try another thing in a relationship or at work or a dream of yours, and that's not working. And then when you start seeing that corner turn and it's starting to work, that's when people are at their best. That's when they feel most alive and at their best. Is that true for you? And then a lot of times when they achieve it, they get to that mountaintop, you enjoy it for a moment or a season, and then you hit this moment of, well, now what? And that can be tricky. That can be tricky. Have you experienced any of that? I don't want that. Okay, now we're heading over to Svet, and on the run I'm going to read your comments. So tell me about a time when you were happiest in life, and what can you do to kind of get back to that season if that's the case? Maybe it was when your kids were young, maybe it was when you were serving in the military, maybe it was whatever. Happy seasons, tell me about that. Tell me about when you feel the most alive. And as much as I'm an introvert, I feel like I do feel the most alive when I'm helping people out. That's for sure. Even if you're like, I don't want to do that. Something good to helping other people, right? Yeah, and if you're at a point where you're like, man, I was really happy when, I had all this family around or whatever. Well, what can you do? I mean, you might not be like starting a new family, but you might be able to like, I'm going to get really involved in like a church and build like family and friends there and really, really invest in others and build high level relationships again, or, find a place to serve or work or give or meet people again. Maybe you had a mission that just drove you and now that's over. Well, what can that next mission be? I tell you, there are a lot of problems in the world that can use someone's helping hands, that's for sure. Let's see. Back to the comments from last episode while we run to Svet. Best movie ever, says Lupus. Conan the Barbarian. Yes. Oh, man, from Arnold. Crumb! Remember when he's yelling at his god, Crumb? Crumb! And he was barely like learning English back then. I remember seeing those movies, all of the Conan movies, on TNT or TBS when I was a kid in like the late 80s, early 90s, and it was perfect because they were edited for cable. So, as like a 10, 11-year-old, that's pretty important, I think. But yeah, those, man, remember the days of VHS, recording your 2 or 3 favorite movies on a VHS. Sometimes you miss part of a movie. Could I use that water bottle? I already got one. I'm trying not to like carry stuff. I'm keeping that Christmas gear, that cane I got, and the gloves as long as I can. Bishop also said The Road is a great book. Yes, I mentioned that last week. And the movie is really good, but it's tough, guys. It's tough. Tough to watch. Yeah. Raising Arizona, 2,500 hours solo in DayZ on PS4. Always wanted to take over a town unofficial, even like close up a church and have church services on Sundays. Tell you what, you do that, man, I'd have to like jump onto that server and meet up and join you. That would be awesome. Thanks for the comment. We need a large squad, yeah, that's for sure. Lisa says, great job to Doc. As I mentioned last episode, Doc, man, this was a short trip. I thought I had more time to read comments. Yeah, Doc lost like 75 or 100 pounds in the year 2023, and he's gunning for more, man. Who knows? Maybe Doc joins me on next year's New Year's Day run. Did 50 miles on New Year's Day. I think that's going to become a tradition. So, how's that? We're still looking at the phenomenon of that. Anyway, here we are. We need to loot base building materials and keep our food up as we go. I'd like to have a base with a stone oven just for kicking back, reading comments while crackling fires, cooking up some steakums. Yeah. Oh, Bishop. What the heck? Bishop is on. Ha! Might have to get him in a party real quick. Say what's up to Bishop. See what he's doing. Alright. Let's get Bishop on in a party. Doug says, good luck, brother. Too many favorite movies, but The Martian is definitely one of them. Yeah, we asked favorite movies. If you missed that last episode, make sure you get yours in. Ian says, I built on a common route, my shelter on a common route for base stashing and hunting. Not a surprise to him that it got found out. Hey, I appreciate that. I didn't realize that was such a busy route. Lisa says, life coach is relentless. Bishop, you in the comment? You in my party? Okay, I guess not. I hate using this for defense. But it's got to be done. Joe, been a vegan for 20 years. That's awesome, man. How's that working out for you? You feel good, you feel light, you feel healthy, you feel strong, you feel fast, I hope. Hope it's been great. I mean, kind of a fun question might be, just for fun, not for like, don't get all like political or offended by it. But if you had to go paleo diet or vegan diet, which would you do? You have to. Go all meat and nothing else. Well, paleo meat and nuts, I guess. But there are these all meat diets, man. It's got to be rough on your cholesterol, I would think. Or vegan, no meat. All meat diet or no meat diet, what would you choose? That's rough. That's tough. I like a little balance, but what would you choose? Vegans out there you've already chosen. Is anyone doing like a paleo diet? Put that in the comments. Mad Max, says Joe. Beyond Thunderdome. Or Thunderdome. I think they're different movies. Beyond Thunderdome and Thunderdome. I'm not sure. But there's a few Mad Max movies. And then there's the early Mad Max that really didn't get much play in the U.S. They said because the accents, they didn't know if the American public would follow them. But the Americans who've seen them, I'll tell you what, they like it quite a bit. Mad Max, yeah, dude, those are awesome. All right, any base building material? Boots. Can't build a base with them, but what do I have? I have hunter boots worn. Hunter boots pristine. Why not? Why not? I'm going to try that party with Bishop again. Bishop, you in my party?
Yep.
What's up, man?
What's going on, dude? I didn't want to say anything in case it sounded like you were filming, so.
Well, yeah, I'm always... that's the thing with doing the channel here, is it's rare that I play and I'm not recording. Just because I'm also on a, job and a second part-time job and kids, It's just rare that I can just kick back. So yeah, I appreciate
popping
you.
Up while you were.
I wouldn't have invited you in if I didn't mind. Yeah, I'm recording with Daisy. I came down to Svetlo. Where are you? Are you at the super top secret hidden shelter?
No, I'm at the. I'm in the character that's at our first shelter outside.
Oh, okay. All right, cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for base building gear.
Quick check.
Nice. Well, hey, this is a good time for a plug with our Faith series. We're dropping supplies off in Livonia and lighting fires on the busiest server we could find. And I'll tell you, this Sunday's episode is going to be madness. Like, we already recorded it. Make sure you look for that Sunday. Without giving away too much, what did you think of this past week's episode that's going to come out Sunday?
A lot of action, and you won't be disappointed.
Oh my goodness, that's good. And you know what? These Daisy episodes have been watched a lot of views, and the Faith has been getting less views. So I would encourage anyone who's watching and enjoying this to go into the description afterwards and watch the Faith series. Get caught up. It's only 2 episodes. 3rd episode out Sunday, and start following that series. It's only 1 day a week because it's epic. Like, it's just like 4 or 5 of us get together. We drop supplies, we hide, we watch the supply drop, and just who knows who's going to show up or if anyone shows up. But it gets wild. It gets wild. Anyway, well, Bishop, I dropped off a nice assault rifle. I think it was an AUG scoped full mag in the shelter. If you do come across base building materials, I'd love to trade. Looking for nails, hatchets, all that good stuff, because we got robbed. So anyway, if you're around there, just dump them in the shelter. Take the gun if you want. And it's all good, man. So
sounds like a plan.
All right, well, I'm going to end the party there. Appreciate you jumping in and saying what's up to everybody. Good luck. Stay alive out there.
Same, man. See you soon.
All right, man. Take care.
Later.
Yep. You hear the sound better without a party going on, so I want to be able to hear if anyone's sneaking up on me. So we really want to prioritize sheds and these garages, outhouses, stuff like that. Don't want to get in too much trouble here. The zombies can pile up on you fast in the city. Badly damaged. Wow, I did not. Man, I am really not keeping good tabs on this stuff today. Well, let's fix it up. Yeah, Joe, Mad Max was awesome. Steven says he's been having crazy spawns. He died, and when he loaded into Livonia, he was already bleeding, and his health was yellow, and he had no bandages. I told him, it sounds like a bad dream. And some of you haven't even responded in text yet. I'm just reading them. I read them all as they pop in, but I haven't got to respond to all of them. Ian, oh, and another point. Log out while holding your important stuff. That's a good tip. Thank you. Thank you. Tommy says, very good, my friend. We got Java. It's a favorite movie. It's a mad, mad, mad world. Huh. I don't know that one. At first I thought you were going to say Mad Max and echo that other comment. You know, it drives me nuts if I don't close the door. I probably should, but if I know I'm just peeking and going to be real quick, but I probably should. Just to give that extra layer of protection. Give me that extra moment to hear the killer arriving. Look at that. Sunset, moonset, whatever's going on over there is incredible. And you can also let me know, I'm considering doing a first-person short series. Do you like watching DayZ in first person or third? I like third, perhaps because I really liked State of Decay 2, and that's third person. But I also like, dude, we got all this cool gear. I kind of want to see it. Like, what am I wearing? I don't know. Like, what does my guy look like? I don't know. Can't see him. You have to go here. I kind of like this because I just like seeing the character roll around. And I know some of you, there's been a couple who have said, you can't watch much third-person stuff. It bothers you. You've either had epilepsy or it just makes you feel queasy. And so I respect that a lot. That makes a big difference to me. When I've heard those comments, I thought, okay, as every now and then I get a comment like, oh, DayZ, first person, ew. Ugh. Literally. People will take the time to... But if you constructively say, I really do enjoy watching it in first person, I'm predominantly going to do third person for those people who have expressed to me they appreciate it because they can't watch first person stuff very much. And so that actually registered on my scale pretty heavily. Like, I'm not going to abandon people like that. But if you do say, I do like it, I do prefer it, I'll do short, like a series here and there, first person. And I haven't played much in first person, so whatever. I wouldn't mind trying it. Let's finish this up. We haven't found anything for our base yet. I do have to manage my time today. Be nice to find like one thing. That is a lot of zombies over there. Don't want to go there. Crap. Yeah, and it's busy time because we're at an overlapping period too, where my two older kids, like we had a game out of town last night, and my eldest put up. We only scored 38 as a team and won against a big school, Loma Linda. If you know the area, it's a decent school. We lost to La Jolla down in San Diego in overtime. They hit a three-pointer at the buzzer to put it in overtime, and then we came back on Loma Linda and beat them pretty good, but it was like 38 to 20 or something. But my oldest daughter scored 10. It was really cool. She had a good game. And my youngest daughter, she starts her middle school team. She's a sixth grader, and that's just starting, and I'm heavily involved in both. Like, I volunteer to be an assistant coach just because I want to see every moment. You ask, like, when are you at your happiest? Dude, when I can see my kids just out there putting in work, and they work on their own outside of practice, and then it paying off, and I get to just be there. So I come up with any excuse to be there. And so it is like early morning, get some recording done maybe, try to get ahead on pockets of time for this channel. And then like today, I think I got 4 or 5 hours of basketball, like after the work day. Cut out of work early. I actually wanted him in here. Elbow punching. Okay. I wanted one of them to get in here so I could... Any of you done martial arts and you've just gone out punching trees to like get your knuckles up? Native Dad says, Dr. Prepper makes sense. That was genius, guys. That was genius. Count of Monte Cristo is his favorite book. I've seen the movie. Okay, am I ruining my gloves? Damaged. Gotta keep the gloves up, y'all. Love these gloves. Bishop, we just talked to him and he goes, mangoes at Walmart, California, and Connecticut are on 2 different planes. That never dawned on me. That that's not a normal thing. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna be a man about this. Okay, and get my butt kicked. Or we could just do this. That sounds good. My opening door number 2, what's in here? Okay. Would have been funny had I opened that and 2 zombies come at me. Who's mad? Oh, this guy. Negan with a bicycle helmet. Really? Alright, let's see. Killing a lot of zombies today. Oh, I thought that would be a 1-shot. Not even a 2. Found a Spite. That's nice. I love finding sodas, as you know. As you know. Let's check this. Well, we got the wire and the pliers. Some nails, not enough. A saw back at the base. Not the base, but the little shelter. We still need more. Doja Man says popcorn and star eyes. Kind of like just picking at the outskirts for now. Ah, again, Scarecrow got me. Sorry, I got quiet there. Not that you guys mind. Got work, call, and text message coming in. Ignored the call, which was a good call, because then a text message came in. It wasn't that important. Just text first, people. Just text first. All right. Let's see. Let's go find one thing. Get just a little bit better, a little bit closer to our goal. Bob and I were up at that gas station one time, and funny DayZ story. He was sick and dying and puking himself to death. And he set down a jar, I think I set it down. I don't remember who set it down. A jar of honey, and he barfed on it. And then I thought it was funny to pick it up and eat it. And then I barfed, and it wasn't funny. Well, depending on your perspective, it wasn't funny to me. And I knew I was going to die. We were in a bad way. We'd been pretty badly beaten. And then a car drove by right up here. And I went out saying, hey guys, hey, stop, stop. And they did stop. And then they killed us. Ha! Some of you might have seen that one. I won't tell you which, but it was a mini-series on this channel. I don't think I need shotgun stuff. We have a shovel already, too. You know what? We can use it as a hammer. I imagine I'll drop that, but we don't have a hatchet or a hammer. Those break pretty quick when you're doing that. They work silently, though, I think. So that's cool. There's a shotgun. We just passed up a shell, but I'm not going to carry that around. Did I hear weird steps? Let's see that chicken to see if anyone kills it. Thought I heard gravel jogging. There's gravel. There's the chicken. The chicken didn't get all ruffled though. So maybe I'm tripping a little bit. Zombies down the way. Crowbar could be handy if I see something I could pull apart for nails, but I don't want to carry stuff. Maybe I should. Maybe if we raid that base, I get a bunch of stuff from that base to build mine. So let's take the crowbar. Maybe that's how we get our base up. How am I doing on space? Alright, I still got some space. 6 is only 6, okay. Still got some decent room. Oh, nice. Fresh pear. Look at this tree grew a pear. Stupid. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. That was... It did, though. I'm just stating a fact. That's a lot of zombies. Well, right there. Alright, y'all. Well, fairly uneventful day, but it is called My Quiet DayZ Life. I mean, I think it's in the intro. Let me finish reading out some comments. And then I gotta end it here, because like I said, I got stuff going on, but I love you guys, and I look forward to these times. Shifty says, asked all the time about my favorite movie. I have 2, Monty Python and The Holy Grail and Major Payne classics. Steven, as a kid, I used to eat dog biscuits. Sounds great. Were they good? That's the question. I think I asked him. He said, I thought so at the time. My mother seemed to have a problem with it. But I used to like eating lightning bugs. I stopped after I realized my poop wouldn't glow in the dark. That is the best comment ever, Steven. Eating lightning bugs to see if your poop would glow in the dark. Amazing. Native Dad, favorite movie is Mission Impossible 2 or Legends of the Fall. Nice. Wayne, don't look up Idiocracy. And Java, All-time worst movie, Star Wars 1, 2, and 3. Pick one. Ooh, he's picking a fight, I think. He's picking a fight with that comment. All right, guys, Daisy is still alive in Daisy. Just seeing how long we can survive. Low pop server, sometimes medium pop. Every now and then it branches up into the high pop. And we just got to keep surviving. And I appreciate you taking this journey with me. Another thing, I'm thinking about putting out a short series called Bad Guy Bert. And it's where I have to just be mean to everybody I see. I've already started recording it. Got to edit it up and put it out there. So be looking for Bad Guy Bert maybe next week. And we're going to keep gaming straight through the apocalypse.